Just be careful as we make our way to the next area to try to conserve some health, because we have the boss of the stage coming up soon. When we reach the top, enter the boss room and then go through the other side for the boss of this stage. This boss, you're actually going to have to attack both of his eyes as well as the middle part. If you have full health, use the Hadouken to take out one of the eyes instantly. After both eyes have come out, it will then make the walls come in which case you'll have to keep jumping off the walls while delivering shots to the centerpiece. Once one eye is taken out, you can easily take your time while working on the second one. The spread shot that the red one shoots out is very easy to dodge, especially if you're just going to be standing alone on the left side. Once that eye is taken out though, the centerpiece will just keep going back through its motion. So just keep launching your shots and being sure that you hang onto the wall enough so that you can keep doing damage to it. Once you drain all of its health, you move on to the next level. Sigma Stage Level 3 contains the rest of the Maverick rematches that we have to contend with, as well as another boss. The first rematch of the stage is Armored Armadillo, so get out Spark Mandrill's weapon. Launch out a shot when you get the opportunity to hit him, and it will cause him to lose his shell. This will prevent him from being able to block any of your shots. So jump in between each of the shots he shoots out while firing one of your own, and Armored Armadillo will go down in only a few seconds. After a short corridor of a few of those minor robots and bats, we have another rematch, this time against Sting Chameleon, so get out Boomer Kuwanger's weapon. With Sting Chameleon, fire out your shots every time he jumps up to the ceiling, and you'll be able to knock him immediately off, causing him to stop shooting out the spikes from the ceiling. If he gets up in the upper left or right corners, you can also still fire from the ground one of your boomerangs and still be able to hit him. So just keep moving back and forth, delivering your shots, and you should be able to get him in a pattern where you won't take any damage from him. In the next area, take out a couple of minor robots, as well as grab some extra health or item if you need it, before entering the door for a rematch against Spark Mandrill. Spark Mandrill's weakness is the ice shot from Chill Penguin. So wait for Mandrill to appear, and as soon as the battle begins, fire a shot at him. As soon as he breaks it and you can see his normal coloring again, get ready to fire another shot at him. The key to this is waiting for his arms to come back down. As soon as you see them come down, fire the next shot and get this rhythm going, and he won't actually be able to move and attack you at all if you time it correctly. The next area is filled with water, so be careful when moving through that you're able to take out these fish robots, and if you get sucked into them, just keep firing so that you can avoid taking any damage. You grab some extra item or health at the top, and then enter the door for a rematch against Launch Octopus. Launch Octopus is a weird and interesting boss fight, especially when it comes to his weaknesses. First, get out the Boomer Cutter if you have any of this left. Hit him a few times with the boomerangs and his arms will fall off, negating one of his abilities. His weakness is then the Rolling Shield from Armored Armadillo. He can only fire out the missiles now, so avoid those missiles, and when he jumps around, try to avoid that as well, launching in as many of the rolling shield as you can. The rolling shield doesn't work that great against him either way because of dodging the missiles, so you can also just use the regular Mega Buster if you time it correctly, but either way, make sure that you eliminate those arms to make the battle a lot easier. When we get up here, if you want to, you can use Sting Chameleon's ability, so you're invincible for a few seconds, to walk across the spikes and pick up those items if you wanted to. Either way, work your way quickly through so you can avoid as many of the lasers as you can, and then enter the door for a matchup against Flame Mammoth. Flame Mammoth's weakness is Storm Eagle's move. So get that out, and get ready to start launching your tornadoes at him. These moves, when you shoot them out, can actually hit him several times, 2 or 3 times, in which case you can do a lot of damage to him with only one tornado. Avoid his projectiles as best as possible while launching out those tornadoes, and he'll go down very quickly. After a very quick straight hallway, it's time for the boss battle of Sigma Stage number 3. This boss can be a real pain, so use its weakness of the boomerangs, or get ready to charge your shots up and start attacking immediately. You can only hurt the top part of it, and the key to this battle and surviving it is being able to avoid that top part, especially when they come together. When it charges up its big blast, just don't be in the middle of the screen, climb up on the left wall so you can avoid getting hit by it. And try to do your best, if you land on the bottom part, to dash off of it and avoid getting crushed, because that thing deals a lot of damage. As the battle continues, it gets faster and faster, and it's going to be even harder to avoid taking damage from it. After we deliver the last hit to it, we've defeated the Sigma Stage number 3 boss, and it's time to move on to the final level of the game. In Sigma Stage number 4, work your way either up the left or right wall. You're going to see 2 small openings with some worm robots coming out of it. You can shoot these, and they'll keep coming out so that you can build up your health and energy tanks, as well as replenish any of the items that you would need to. When you reach the top, it's time for the 3 bosses to finish the game. Sigma's dog is the first of the 3 bosses we have to contend with. Launch out immediately a full charged up shot to knock him back, and then start climbing up the wall. For a long time I always had trouble with this dog. However, after playing it enough, you can learn to manipulate it a little bit, and anytime you're able to get the jump off the wall and bounce away from you, you get an opportunity to launch in shots. You can't hang on the wall for too long though, because he will launch fireballs up the side of it. When he does that, you're going to have to jump over it to avoid those shots and deliver your shot to behind. However, if you do have full health, deliver a Hadouken and you'll take him out instantly. Sigma boss number 2 will charge forward and then bounce up the walls. Climb up the wall and wait, and when he gets close to you, fall down and deliver your charged up shot to him when he drops down. Even with a charged up shot, you're only going to be able to take out 1 health at a time, so this battle takes a very, very long time. However, once again, just like the previous boss, if you use a Hadouken against it, you'll instantly take it out. Once you deliver that shot, he explodes and it's time for the final boss to begin. This boss is the very large machine in the background. It has two arms that are moving back and forth, and those are going to be your way of actually getting up and attacking him. Jump up on one of them, and either jump off of it and fire your shot at the center head, or continue to ride it so that you can keep delivering shots to it. If you hang out on the far side of it, it won't be able to hit you with its lightning move. However, you're still going to have to avoid when one of the two hands come together.